Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Vanilla Vine, and on this one we finally have video on my side and the new young Jamie, the new maestro, and it's the second Matt of the podcast, so
only have Matts on here.
Well, yeah, we love a Matt. I love getting trod on. So we've got this one. Matt is going to be the new editor, producer in a way, and he's going to help a lot with the video because he's studying, if I'm correct, film production at university.
Yeah, film production.
Yeah. So he's going to add a lot of expertise in a way to the podcast. Mm-hmm. So you might be wondering why we are recording podcast 3, not in the usual setup behind me on the bed. It's because our area, Warrington, has gone into tier 3 of coronavirus lockdown restrictions, meaning that we can't socialise outside of a bubble or mixed households. Yeah, can still go to the gym or can still go to work, but
we still do everything, pretty much.
Yeah. So Matt, not the one on the podcast now, my brother Matt, he can still come over and film podcasts, but Matt, producer, will have to do it for the next at least 3 or 4 weeks minimum that we've got to do this.
I'm not sure, to be honest, but you never know these days, do you?
I know. So at least for the next maybe 1 or 2 podcasts, we might have to do them remotely. But
yeah,
when we've got decent cameras, decent mics, we can do that quite easily, to be fair. So my first talking point of this new podcast, it's more of a chilled one. It's not the first podcast was very, very rugby heavy. The second one, it was I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was a good listen. The views don't show that, obviously, because the first one was, you obviously get rugby fans listening to it and stuff. But the second podcast about Matt's time in Iraq, I feel was a lot better received because my stats show it as well. So thanks for listening to those. My first talking point of this podcast will be JRE times YZY.
Nice.
Mr. Kanye West.
What did you think of it?
He is a fucking nutter.
Yeah, he is, to be honest, but he'll be like a complete nutter, and then out of nowhere he'll just say like the most like woke thing you've ever heard in your life.
And the most logical. Like, you could see when at one point Joe Rogan was saying, he said, well, Kanye West said to Joe Rogan, sorry, that most people think I'm insane, but I just explain my ideas. And I was listening to it and I was going, he's fucking right, because he was just he's like when people tell a shit joke and then they explain the joke. It's like, right, wasn't funny in the first place, so you didn't have to explain it. Yeah. But his ideas were like just a bog standard. I can't actually pinpoint what he said, but it was just a bog standard idea. And then what was it? 30 seconds later, he'd explained the whole thing from A to Z, and it just made sense. And Joe Rogan was just astounded at how...
He didn't really say that much, did he? Joe Rogan?
No, he didn't need to.
You don't with Kanye, do you?
No, you just listen and take it all in. But when he's just... I was expecting a lot less from the podcast. A lot less. It got, I'm sure it got like 6.6 million views within the first 24 hours.
Yeah, it's got to be something insane. Like that.
Oh, it was mad. Absolutely mad. His foam runners, his Yeezys.
Oh, yeah.
He wants them for $20.
Do you like them or
I checked
not?
on StockX. I don't know. I feel
Depends
like...
what you want them for, really.
Yeah, they look more of a slipper. They don't. You can't wear them with jeans. You can't wear them with any sort of denim, really, can you?
No. You wear them around the house, but do you really want to spend like 90 quid to wear around the house?
I know, but he said he wants to sell them for $20, didn't he?
Excuse me. Yeah, I think they're like 90 at the moment.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, on
Retail,
StockX,
anyway.
on StockX, are about 590 quid.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
10 million
Because
views it's on.
Jesus Christ, how long's it been out? Since the weekend?
6 days. Jesus.
For a podcast.
What do you think of the new studio that he's got? As in JRE?
I don't know. See, I feel like I'm just one of them that goes, I just can't get used to it. If it doesn't feel right, not having a brick wall behind him.
It's definitely like a better studio, as in like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it is obviously a better studio, but the last one just had like, it just has character, doesn't it? Not really much character in this one, just with the
It
red.
had history, didn't it, as well?
Yeah,
I know he moved.
He's been in there for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think this one now is his third studio, but the second one wasn't really a big change because he kept everything the same, apart from that.
Oh yeah, he had that one with the was it Jimi
Hendrix on the wall?
Yeah.
And then he got the massive American flag, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that's it. This is like a huge change in comparison to that, I think.
Yeah, it's gone from 0 to 100 instantly on it. It's just huge, the change it's done.
It'll be Spotify that they said you need like a proper recording studio type space.
Well, he's moved to Texas as well, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he lived in LA, but he's. Oh yeah, no, he's. I remember, I've watched Joe Rogan podcast for about 3 years now, easily, and maybe a year ago or something. I think it was a Joey Diaz podcast. He went, I'm going as soon as I get the chance. I'm going. And he's fucking done it. All them will follow soon though. Joe, like these comedian mates.
Well, real estate in Texas is like piss cheap.
Yeah, I know. You get land as well, don't you? You don't just get
it's like
real estate. You get the acres.
You know the Dude Perfect
yes,
like kind of base that they have, whatever it is, pretty massive.
The warehouse.
I'm pretty sure that's like in Texas. Because they always go on about how like hot it is.
Yeah.
They have like a massive warehouse. I bet that didn't cost them anything. You go in LA,
it's not a proper. It's not a proper. It's not really a livable property, is it? It's commercial. A warehouse. It's a commercial property, so it's going to be quite cheap.
Even
anyway.
then, to be honest, they're all like piss cheap. Anywhere outside LA and New York, basically. Yeah. You can literally go the state over from LA. You can go to like Portland or whatever.
Arizona.
Real estate's like half the price. Especially in Arizona, it's just desert, that.
Yeah, I know. It's just hot.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Oh, I watched I rewatched Joe Jack Whitehall's Travels with My Father.
Oh yeah, I couldn't get into that.
Yeah, I've rewatched because there's some episodes on season 4 on Netflix. So I watched them and then I rewatched the first 3 seasons. And there's one where he goes to Arizona to the retirement village.
Yeah,
and he's doing he's calling bingo, and he goes up the bum, number 1, and then his dad just goes, oh for fuck's sake, and just calls bingo, and he gets his dad thrown out of the bingo, and then he just keeps calling him, and I was in absolute agony laughing at him. He's so underrated. Does his dad like
put on a character or not?
No, that's it. That's his dad.
Oh
no, he's like a well, he was. He's like nearly 80, isn't he? Yeah. I think he was like a theatrical agent or like something to do with actors in the West End. So he's so posh.
Oh yeah.
He said he's never took a shower in his life. He only baths.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I know. Imagine that.
I'm the opposite, mate. I don't take.
Oh no, I love it.
I don't take that many baths.
Oh, I love a bath. I can't.
The only reason I did was after work.
Yeah, just a soak.
Rough as fuck, that. Putting parcels away for 10 hours. But it kills you. It's literally a full body workout.
Yeah, I can imagine. Have you watched Borat 2 yet?
No, I've not actually. It's on Amazon Prime, innit?
Yeah, I've not had a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, I can't remember when I watched the first one actually.
Mine must have been 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah, it must have been ages ago. When did hold on. When did the
Grade 6, yes. The first one came out in 2006.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
long time ago.
Well, it's the biggest. Yeah, 2nd of November it came out. Made
Yeah.
200 million.
Jesus.
Back then's pretty decent, especially for the type of film. But
Mate, one thing. Go on.
it was the biggest debut Amazon Prime have ever had. They said.
Gee, do you know what? I'm not surprised. They did get a lot of publicity, didn't it?
Well, obviously Amazon have got like unlimited money, but they bought it off Universal for 90 million, I think it was.
Fucking hell.
And because Universal were like, because they were obviously wanting to release it in cinemas, but obviously what's happened, a lot of people are going like on video on demand and stuff. So Amazon said, yeah, we'll buy it 90 million.
Decent.
Not that bad. Good money for Amazon.
110 profit.
They said at least. No, that was the first one I was saying.
Oh, right, sorry.
But they don't really do like box office and stuff on video on demand because it's so hard to like track. But they said around 100,000 like households have watched it, which is like just accounts. You know how like on Netflix you have like different profiles, as in if all 4 profiles watch it, that still only counts as one. So it could even be more. It's probably more around like 120 million. Which is pretty decent, especially considering it only came out a week ago.
I know it's not. It came out. What was it? Last Sunday, Saturday. So last week. Yeah, it was last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been Friday last weekend.
Yeah.
I need to give it a watch. I've just been watching so much stuff at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not.
23rd it came out.
Speaking when you just said about the box office, I was me and Corinne watched Paranormal Activity 1.
Yeah.
When did we go into lockdown? Last week or the week before it was, and she's shitting herself at it. But what was more horrible is, have you watched number 1, or have you watched any?
I don't know, to be honest, because if I would have, it would have been a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like
So I'm not sure.
It's literally all recorded on one massive camera. It's obviously fake, but they record it as if it's someone just like vlogging it, really.
Yeah,
but
well, the budget's only 15k.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was literally about to say. Yeah, and I think the first film made. I only looked at it yesterday because I wanted to know there's a correct, not a chronological order, but a timeline order to watch the films in, because number 1 is where number 4 finishes, I think.
Oh, okay. I hate when people do that.
Yeah. So, and I've got it on my phone somewhere.
193 it was.
Yeah, it's crazy.
USD,
I've got
anyway.
a photo on my phone.
15k budget made 193 million.
Yeah, but it looks like it was 15k budget. It was crap.
Well, yeah.
There's just the quality. It's just recorded on one camera. There's no different camera angles. Nothing. All it is that one camera.
Yeah.
Where's this now?
Decent scores. You got 83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
From critics.
So the correct order to watch Paranormal Activity in is Paranormal Activity 3.
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity 2. Paranormal Activity. Then Paranormal Activity 4. Then the marked ones. And then the Ghost Dimension.
So annoying, that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's stuff that, without being like, I don't know, this comes across a bit weird, but like, without it being a franchise that people like really, really care about.
Yeah, like you don't have a cult following, does it?
No, you got to make people jump through hoops to watch it.
Yeah, but in Paranormal Activity 1, there's like a bit in like when there's loads of jump scares at night, what's happening and all this, and he puts like the guy Mika puts like talc powder on the floor.
Yeah.
And then all the doors start banging. There's like all like scratching and all this, and noises and breezes, and there's like weird footprints on the floor, and he follows where they've come from, and they come from like the attic. Joe, like when you've got that little square hatch that gets you up into the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's come from that, and that's open. And there's like, he goes up into it in the middle of the night and finds like a burnt photo of his girlfriend from when she had a house fire when she was a kid. And the next morning we woke up, we went down for breakfast and looked up, and my dad's cut a square hole in the ceiling to get the electrics. Corey's just gone, nope.
Well, ours blows open every now and then.
Oh, yeah, bet it does. Watch that film and you won't believe it blows open again.
Oh yeah, I'm never touching it again.
Did you see the photo of Robert Pattinson on the Lifer building in Liverpool?
Which, yeah.
It was
yeah,
it was a helicopter. Yeah, it was a helicopter shot. I'm
gonna put a picture in actually.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was cracking up at myself last night because I was like, right, I need to talk about this on the podcast.
Imagine say, like, what are you laughing at? Yeah, what are you getting to?
Imagine if in the first scene of of the film, he like takes his mask off and he's talking, or Penguin or something says something to him, and he goes, "Hey lad, you alright? Yeah, no worries."
Or he's just sat under it and he goes, "Beard on me head."
Yeah. Fucking mad that.
Mad that, innit? Have you seen
he's in prison
trailer?
now. I'm sure he's in prison. Yeah, I'm sure he got done for like petty crime, something stupid, probably robbing a kebab shop with a bird on his head. Got done for stealing or robbing.
Free him, he's innocent. Get him out. Have you seen the trailer? Batman.
I don't know.
Came out like end of August.
I think I have, but I do not remember it.
I can't wait for it to. It's been delayed now again.
Oh yeah.
It was supposed to.
It will do until. Go on.
It was supposed to come out in March 2021. Then got put to October, which is better anyway because I don't know if you know the main like influence of the script Matt Reeves said was the Long Halloween, which is, to be honest, is probably one of the best like Batman stories. But then again, a lot of like the Batman, whenever like a new Batman film's coming out, the director and the writer will say, "Oh yeah, we were inspired by," and they'll just list the top 5 Batman comics. They do it all the time. Like Christopher Nolan said he was inspired by The Long Halloween. I can't really see many aspects of The Long Halloween in Christopher Nolan Batman, but yeah, he said it was based on The Long Halloween, which is set at Halloween. Because you can see on like the set and stuff, they were having like a Halloween party that they were shooting recently in Liverpool. So that was supposed to come out in October, and I was like, all right, cool, it'll actually fit the film a bit better now. Then it's been delayed like a full year from when it was originally coming out, so it's now coming out March 2022. But then again, you never know.
2022?
Yeah.
Jesus, I didn't realise it had been pushed back that far.
Well, they're only like they were filming in Liverpool for about 3 weeks.
Yeah,
then,
I know that.
Now they've gone to Chicago to do some filming there. They're probably about.
It's a big change, that, innit?
Well, it looks the exact same. The way they've like dressed the set and everything, you won't even be able to notice.
Alright.
Because they've got more of like the exterior wide shots. It's like the.
How come they went to Liverpool?
Because all the like exteriors and stuff they're using for like the Gothic buildings in Liverpool.
Oh, right.
Like, because they shot the exterior of the funeral scene in Liverpool opposite the train station.
Yeah.
They were shooting that there, and then they were shooting the exterior of it, but the interior was already shot because it was in the trailer.
All right.
Which they would have shot in. It was either Scotland or in a soundstage in like down south, like Cambridge type place.
Huh.
But they do like that all the time. Like they'll do like the interior somewhere else, and then they'll get like exterior shots, like how they were doing with that helicopter with around the Liver building and stuff. Like that'll cut in between like Chicago footage, and you won't even notice.
Yeah, it was a good. I saw the photo, and you might be able to find it and put a picture on the screen, but it was.
Yeah, I downloaded it and edited it a bit.
Yeah. It was just the shot from the ground was just unbelievable. It was a
Yeah,
great
I
show.
can't wait for it to come out. It's probably like the
Yeah.
most anticipated film. I was proper excited for it anyway after learning like script details and stuff.
Yeah, and
And
because
then
you
once the trailer came
live
out, I was
and you
just
live
blown
and
away.
breathe DC and Marvel.
Pretty much.
That's one thing you're gonna add a lot. If we need any any questions for any Marvel film, anything.
Well, the new Mandalorian season came out this morning.
I don't know what that is.
Get to watch that in a bit. It's like Star Wars, but
Yeah.
it doesn't get too Star Wars, which is what I like about it.
I need to watch. Loads of people told me to watch it. Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah, that's
You
sick.
watched it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's well good.
I need to start.
It's
it.
not
I
like
think he's in
Marvel
it.
or DC or anything. It's
Yeah.
Dark Horse Comics, but still just as good. And it's quite like available to watch if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so all of them are on Netflix, aren't they? If I'm correct.
Yeah, it's a Netflix original.
Oh, is it Netflix original?
Yeah, there's only 2 seasons. There's like 8 episodes in each.
All right.
But yeah, it is very good.
Right. So I need a pee. So we'll just do this as a part 1, and then the next one we'll do is part 2. So
Yeah, right, cool.
see you in. It'll be the next shot, but see you soon. Me and Corin went to Lake District. Was it last week? Last week, I think it was. Mate, it's expensive up there.
It is, isn't it? It's been quite a few times.
Yeah, I went
Did you go to
It's like-
Vinegar John's? The chippy?
Vinegar Jones. Oh, we was going to on the
best
day we
chippy
came
ever.
home. I know we was gonna on the way when we left, but we was gonna like have a bit of a walk out and stuff. But we woke
Yeah.
up at 9, checked out the Airbnb at 10.
Yeah.
Nowhere was open. None of the cafes were
Oh.
open. No breakfast places were open. No coffee shops were open. So we were just like, what do we do now then? Because we
Yeah.
were gonna have a coffee, wait till about 12 o'clock, and then go to that Vinegar Jones, get a proper chippy by the lake.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do anything. So we just saw. I just went, oh, let's just drive home.
We went,
Mate,
didn't we?
Go on. Yeah. When
For
we
about
was,
an
how old
hour?
was it? Was we 14? 14.
Yeah, it was either year 10 or year 11.
Yeah. No, we had a cracking burger there, didn't we? If
Well,
you
I remember it was 2016 because The Life of Pablo just came out on Spotify. On the
Yes.
Because it was originally like Tidal, wasn't
Oh yeah, I remember that because we were both just looking out opposite windows listening to it.
it? Sick.
We went down this like dodgy side street, and then we just went, oh, should we just get food in here? I remember because I tried to find the restaurant when we was there, and it was the best burger
Dodgy
I've
man
ever had
in
in
the
my
back-
life.
In a back street going, got some food, lad.
Fucking pounded his meat for me. Hey.
How long did you go for?
People might. How did we go for? We went on the Sunday because I wanted to drive and didn't have any traffic. 58 miles straight on the M6, cruise control. I felt like I was going to crash.
Easiest drive in the world going Lake District.
So easy, but my eyes were just going, and I had to take my cruise control off at one point.
Yeah, so it's a long drive, like about an hour and a half,
yeah.
but it'll be the easiest drive of your life. It's pure
Oh yeah,
motorway.
it's literally. I think it was 58 miles straight, then onto the A59 0, and then onto the A59 1, and then you're in Windermere.
Yeah,
You just got to
it's
drive 10 minutes down the
motorway
road
and
to get to Bowness.
then country road. Then
We went to Go Ape. Oh, it was funny, really funny. So we've but the drive there, I've got a 1 litre Skoda Fabia, right? It's nothing special. It's a new one. Oh,
Say that again.
Hey. And going up the hills in the Lake District
yeah, but it was rough.
was not fun. It was
gear.
clutch control all the way. And then we got to this corner, and it was literally like it went up, angled, back down, but whilst it was up, it was like a ramp on a skate park. It went up, back down, and then back up. And my car I could hear it screaming for its life.
Yeah.
I was shitting myself. But then I'm going, these are national roads. They are not national roads. I'm going, what am I doing? 30 max on these national roads. There's a fucking parcel horse van came past me at about 70 miles an hour. Shit myself.
Yeah.
But we got to Go Ape, and we've like kitted up and everything. We've done stage 1 and stage 2. Flew through them. And then we was walking. I went right. We finished on a zip line on stage 2. So it was like said to the guy, "So where do we go from here?" Yeah, he was like, he went, where? I said, where do we go from here? And he went, right, just walk up there and bear left. So right, bear left. Bear
There's
left.
a bear on your left.
Me and Corin are walking up, and Corin was like, fucking long walk this, isn't it? I said, yeah, it took us about 10 minutes to get to the next stage. Bear in mind, the other two were next to each other. Oh, what's going on here? So we've done this next stage and everything, and then we hear, hey! Like, what? Looking down the floor trying to find the stewards. I thought you two were just really fast, but you've missed out stages 3 and 4. We missed out 2 full stages, so we had to go all the way back and do them all again. Well, not all again. We had to do 3 and 4, and then we skipped 5 and did 6. Oh, mate, it was funny. I was like, only us. And then I was on the way down, Corin was like, I thought that path hadn't been walked on it looked like it hadn't been walked on for months. There was no leaves out of place or anything.
But it was quiet.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Well, my mum and dad went about 2 weeks before you, I think. Well,
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit earlier because they went for their anniversary. They said it was completely like dead everywhere.
Yeah, it was. We didn't have to book anywhere. We thought we was gonna have to book loads of restaurants, and one of them had just said, "I said, can I book a table for tonight at 7?" And she went, "Just turn up." She basically just said, "Just turn up and you'll get in." One thing people might be thinking, where is Matt number 1? Matt the bodyguard? He is currently in Dubai doing a bug sweep task for his company. He's been out there since. How long's it been out? It's my laptop. Yeah. He's been out. How long's he been out there? I think he went out last Thursday. So he's been there over a week.
No.
But he extended his stay. But it fucking looks amazing, dude. Like, he took a photo of. He went on it's like a romantic gondola ride, across like the river next to the Burj Khalifa. And he said there was like this couple in front of him that was like their anniversary or something. Then he's got on and he went, "Can I just have a ticket for one?" And the guy laughed at him. And he just got on. He said he's never felt so degraded in his life. But he took a photo of the Burj Khalifa and it's that fucking big. He couldn't, like, he's missed off like the top third of it.
Yeah.
It won't even fit in, and he's tilting his phone up as well.
Oh, excuse me.
But anyway, that's where Matt is. So the co-host might be back in the next one. He might not be. We'll soon find out. I've read a really, really disturbing. No, it's not a story, is it? It's like a true crime. Case. I read it. I saved it on Facebook. Yeah, I'll read it out now.
Facebook.
It's about these 2 brothers, mate. I was reading it and I was like, what the fuck goes on in people's heads? I know you've not going to be mentally stable, like proper mentally unstable. Yeah. But I'll read it out word for word. Are you ready for me to stutter because I can't read?
Yeah, I'm ready. You'll be editing
on July 22nd, 2015, 2 brothers called Michael Beaver and Robert Beaver. Michael was 15, Robert was 18, murdered their parents, sister, 2 brothers, and attempted to kill another sister.
Jesus.
Crystal Beaver, 13, she was 13, had gone to Robert and Michael's room. Michael distracted her with his computer while Robert slit his sister's throat.
Jesus Christ.
Crystal fought back, but was stabbed multiple times as she ran out of the house. How can you fight back after you've just had your throat slit?
Oh, yeah.
She was dragged back inside by one brother while the other one stabbed their mum, April Beaver, who was 44, sorry. She was stabbed 48 times.
Jesus
the brothers
Christ.
then turned their attention to the younger siblings who had hidden in the bathroom. Michael had tricked his siblings into opening the door. He told them he was going to be killed if they didn't open it. Once they opened the door, they were both stabbed to death. Christopher, 7, endured 21 stab wounds. Victoria, who was 5, endured 23 stab wounds. And the next victim was their younger brother, Daniel, who was 12. Daniel had managed to call 911, hide in his father's office. Michael tricked him, again, into opening... He's persuasive, this lad, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Tricked him into opening the door, too. Once he opened the door, Michael told Robert, who was his older brother, he's all yours.
Jesus Christ.
Daniel was on the phone with the
well.
police. Yeah, Daniel was on the phone with the police still. Michael, whilst he was getting killed, Michael grabbed the phone from him and smashed it while Robert stabbed his younger brother 21 times.
Jesus Christ.
David Beaver had come out of his room, possibly due to the commotion going on. Robert stabbed him 28 times. They murdered all the members of their family. They murdered all the members of their family except for Crystal and her younger sister, who was 2 years old at the time, and slept through the attack. How'd you sleep through that?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of squelching going on.
I know that must have gone on over a long time.
Yes, there must be hours that.
50 stabs out dead quick, can you?
I know.
Jesus.
The brothers had planned to kill their family quietly and go on a cross-country killing spree, only in America.
Oh, is it in America?
Pause there, Matt. My SD card just said it's full. So we ran into a bit of an issue there. We had to sort my camera out, so we're back. So I was up to cross-country killing spree.
That's it, yeah.
That's the one. It's not about these mental kids, these serial killers. Robert and Michael, the two brothers, were both arrested, obviously, and charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count aggravated assault with battery with a deadly weapon.
Jesus.
Robert Beaver had pled guilty on all charges. He was sentenced to life without parole for each of the 5 murder counts and received an additional life sentence for the assault charge. Michael received 5 consecutive life sentences for each murder and 28 years for the assault charge with the possibility of parole after 85% of his time is served.
What, like 85% of his life? Was that it?
Like his sentence.
What was his sentence again? Sorry.
Michael received 5 consecutive life sentences for each murder count, which a life sentence is minimum of 20. That's in this country anyway. So what's that? That's 100.
Yeah.
That's 100 years and an extra 28 years.
Jesus.
So 100, 128, 85% of that is ends up being about 100.
Yeah, it's about 90-ish.
Yeah. So he's got to serve 100 years before he's eligible for a parole.
He's counting down the days.
It's just very can't wait.
Start there at 95. The day he turns like 95, he's like, give me that parole now.
It's like, yes!
I've done my time. Have you watched this programme? Some of them are on Netflix, but the majority of them are just like on TV, basically. It's called 60 Days In.
I saw it.
It's pretty
I saw clips on Facebook, I think.
It's basically like average like citizens, like this is in America, go like in just a regular like county jail for like 60 days, and basically you just see how they get on. And like
is it in like it's like a small prison, if I'm right?
It's still quite big. It's not like a proper like prison though. It's like
is it like a detention centre?
No, it's like they have in America. They have like you have like a prison before prison. Like you have a prison,
and that's why they wear the orange.
You go to a prison, then you have your court date, and then they decide how long you go to a different prison for.
Oh, right.
But it's that first one that they're in like before people go to court and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you can literally be in there and be innocent, or you can be in there and like kill 3 people.
Yeah.
Or you could have like gone through a red light or something, still be in there.
Yeah.
And they basically like
if you saw that
talk to like the sheriffs and stuff like of what's going down. It's pretty sick. Like there's some people like find each other out and stuff like who are in it because they're all like anonymous. Like they don't like as a group, in case anyone gets like compromised or something.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Have you saw that? When you said running a red light, then have you ever saw the clips of that court in Providence with the dead old judge from New York?
No.
Oh, mate, you need to watch some of them.
What's it
You've
called
got this
again?
dead court in Providence.
Oh, okay.
This dead fat bailiff, and he thinks he's dead funny, but he gets mugged off by all like the people who've been charged with traffic violations and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the excuses are great. He's like, oh, but one of them was this guy was delivering a pizza and he parked outside this like college, I think it was like a frat house,
Yeah.
for literally 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And he got a ticket for it.
Yeah.
And the judge was just basically like, this I don't know why they're giving you a ticket for this. So he just basically went, bye.
No, what you?
I know,
So you like
he
Judge
was buzzing,
Rinder?
absolutely buzzing. Yeah, but less camp.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm trying to think if there's anything. I'm not watching anything on Netflix at the moment. I've just been watching. Oh, I'll tell you what I've been watching. MasterChef Canada on YouTube.
Still with Gordon Ramsay?
No, that's a. I don't think that's a Canadian one. That might be the American one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The Canadian one. There's this guy, one of the chefs. Oh, what's he called now? It's not Chef Michael. It's not Chef Alvin. Oh, what's his name? Claudio. That's it. And every single time he tastes the food, he does the same expression. Try and find a clip. I'll try and send you a clip of it and try and put it up. He does the same expression and he like sucks both his lips in and nods. It's hilarious. But there's one, and it's great on MasterChef when they realise they've fucked up.
Is it the like Asian?
And there's nothing they can do. No, that's Alvin.
Oh.
That he's I hate him. He puts the fork halfway down his throat before he pulls the food off it. Honestly,
Yeah.
he proper takes huge bites. But oh shit, what was I saying?
It's on Prime, I think. Yeah, it is.
Was it on Prime?
Yeah.
I watch all the clips on YouTube.
Season 1 to 6.
Oh yeah,
on Prime.
when the contestants just they're fucked up. Like one of them watched and they were making they had a rack of lamb that they were making.
Yeah.
And they had like loads of different ingredients and all this, and they were making was it pistachio crusted lamb and all that jazz. And they'd made it, and then one of them hadn't seared his lamb before he'd put it in the oven.
No.
And it was raw when he pulled it out, and one of the chefs told him it's going to be raw, and he went, "I'm just going to let it ride in the oven. I'm going to let it ride." And he just fucking went straight in his face. Have you got anything else to say, Matt? Because I've got a flashing red light on my camera, so
Yeah, I think we'll leave it here then for today.
yeah. So thank you for watching episode 3 of the Vanilla Vine. I still can't say it, and it's my podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Any feedback is what's the word?
Greatly appreciated.
I'm grateful. I greatly appreciate it. That's the word. So maybe in the next episode we might have Matt back on with Matt the producer, not on the screen but behind the scenes, which he more than likely will be in the future, because no one wants to see his ugly mug on the screen. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.